Welcome back, those of you who are returning, and thank you for my subscribers and any new subscribers that I have. I really appreciate you tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you know when I post. Okay. I'm hoping everybody's week went well. Okay. And again, if not, what can you do? One thing you can do that can make things go smoother. Okay. Yes. Hoping everyone is staying warm. Wishing everyone physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual health, right? Let's see. And before we get started, those of you who are new, each week we pull from the self therapy card deck. Normally using these with clients that I've worked with in counseling who want to continue to reach counseling goals, and encouraging you to check this out if you want to do some self growth. Okay. And I will be having these in my store at some point. I will have a link below, and I'll let you know once that's available. Okay. And with that, we'll get started with our saying: Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. Have you been feeding yourself fresh or rotten fruit? Always wanting to be mindful of what we speak, as well as the self-talk that we do to our with ourselves. Okay. And for those of you who are new, I pulled the stones, and we are going to see which deck I am going to speak from. Okay. All right. Let's see what we're going to get. What are we going to get? Let's see what we're going to get. Okay. I got the Bumblebee Jasper. Okay, stone. All right. Let's move that aside. And let's see what we got. That's the action deck, okay? Let's see what they got us talking about today. Let's see what they got us talking about today. Okay. We've been pulling a lot of meditation type stones, cards lately. So let me know in the comment section if y'all have tried some of the meditations and how's that going, okay? So this looks like it kind of fell out. Let's see what it's talking about. It says, when we genuinely apologize or admit to being wrong, we often feel much lighter, as if a heavy burden has been lifted. And it's so interesting. The last reading, we were talking about those of us who have hurt people, and should you apologize or not, and even if you do, not expecting a response, and respecting that you have to give people that you've hurt space, and not expect anything of them. Okay. It says, think of a person whom you have hurt. Over the course of the next month, reach out and initiate a conversation, or simply send a text with a sincere apology. See how that makes you feel. This takes a lot of courage, guys. It is one of the hardest things to do is to apologize. People fester because it's like you can't say you're sorry. People will show that they're sorry in different ways. You'll see them trying to make it up to you, okay? But it is very healthy if you can apologize. And if you can't, it's good. One of the exercises sometimes they have you doing counseling is writing a letter, even if you don't send it, and wishing the person well, and sending positive wishes and prayers their way. And the way you can make it up to them is by not repeating that behavior, not forcing yourself on that person, not getting angry because they're shying away from you. They're keeping themselves safe. A sign of a healthy person is they will retreat or stay away from someone that's caused them harm. Okay. And so that's something I want us to start being able to do. A lot of times we hang around our abusers, and we have to ask ourselves why. Sometimes we're scared to separate from our abusers or to set limits. But if you have harmed someone, don't reach out. See if they reach out to you. And if they don't, and the next time you see them, don't give them guilt for staying separate. Because sometimes you reaching out is them feeling bullied and scared that they have to talk to you. So we don't want to take on that behavior of the oppressor, right? Where we end up being like that, requiring people to cater to us that we've hurt, okay? We want to give people space. That's a good one. That's the action. So either write a letter, apologize, and actually send a card or actually a text, just saying, if I've hurt you in any kind of way, I just want to apologize, and know, that from now on, I'm going to respectfully give you your space and allow you to reach out to me whenever you're ready. Okay. And if you're not ready to reach out, I understand that as well. Peace be unto you. Right? Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna pick another one. That was a good one, guys. Let's see what we're gonna pick. What do we have? Okay, we got the sunstone. Our favorite one. What is that? Come on, say it with me. Love life. For those of you that knew, we always joke that we always get that love life. And again, we always state that because we are the descendants of slaves and our core relationships were, destroyed, it has affected us today. Okay. And that we also want to understand that, uh, a relationship between a man and woman is the cornerstone of an entire civilization, a whole nation. Okay. And if you can destroy that, you've destroyed a people. Okay. So we're trying to get to the point where we can love and respect each other. Okay. Let's see. What is this one? Am I currently hurting my significant other in any way? Or vice versa? Vice versa. Very interesting. So you have to ask yourself, am I hurting my significant other in any way? And you'll know, because guess what? A lot of times your significant other has mentioned something that's hurt their feelings. Or you can see it in their responses. Do they seem mentally tormented or stressed out by behavior that you're doing? So sometimes you have your significant other that is too scared to speak up. Look at their body language. Look at their face. Do they look in distress? And when they're in distress, do you harp harder? Again, we always talk about that of the oppressor. And a lot of times we've turned into the oppressor. Do you kind of get off on that? Do you kind of like digging it in and torturing? When you're frustrated, you like taking it out on your partner? That's something we got to look at. And then if you're on the other end, when has your partner hurt you? And you hide that and put on a brave face and smile, right, for the camera. We've all been there. We've all done that. And if your significant other has hurt you, have you expressed it? And if you've expressed it, have they ignored it? And if they've ignored it, you have to put pen to paper and figure out, what does that mean to you? Do you want to continue to live a life in that way? Or what are some things that you can do in order to not participate in that behavior? Sometimes we are seeking the approval of our significant other and we're constantly getting rejected. So sometimes that may mean you have to stop seeking that approval. Or you have to ask yourself, do I want something better for myself? One of the scriptures in the Bible that I love, I believe in the Old and New Testament. I love it. The Old Testament talks about men that have taken, more than one wife, or people that's been in multiple relationships, and them being required, if they are not sexually disciplined, they are required to care for each of those people, providing them with a home and stability. And it talks about if the basket is decreased, the basket meaning the resources are decreased because maybe the spouse has fallen in love with someone else, that person has a right to go. Okay. So the Most High will not have us be in misery. Okay. Are we not caring enough? Are we being overly critical and demanding? Are we being like a slave master? Are we saying hurtful things in a fight, hidden below the belt, not replying to text on purpose, playing mind games to torture? And what is the reason behind it? Are you getting off on seeing someone hurt because it makes you feel empowered and feel like someone's chasing you? Again, the master would require that of us too. So encouraging us to seek our higher selves. Okay. Let's see. Today, I just did one card. I'm going to go here. It looks like my battery's going low. I'm going to pull another affirmation card for us. And let's see what we get. I'm going to randomly pull. Let's get this one. I strengthen my inner world to meet my outer world with grace. We have to work on ourselves in order to be able to deal with the world in a healthy way. Okay. So that's something that I want us to think about. And I cut it short again. My bird battery's running low, but I'm wishing everyone mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical health. And I'm going to end it with a fool's mouth is his destruction, and his lips are a snare of his soul. I will see you next time. Bye.